going to show you how to do a pink and white gel reverse. Okay, so on this occasion I'm going to be using Ink London eye gel, and we're going to start off with the clear. So I've prepped the nail, cleaned it, dehydrated it, and we're ready to apply our product. So I'm going to start with a small bead of clear, and we just need to work this into the nail plate. In fact, that is too much. Really work it in. Okay, once we've done that, I'm now going to apply the form. And we're just going to extend the free edge out very slightly. So we need to make sure that we've got the join between the free edge and the form. This needs to be a really thin layer. So I'm going to bounce it on, making sure I've got it in the corners. I'm just going to pull the product down to where I need it, making sure that we've got a nice thin surface. Make sure that we've got those corners. Okay, so we're just wanting to create a nice thin hard platform so that when we come to file our smile line in, we're not going to disturb the form. Okay, once we've done that, we're then going to just splash through it for 10 seconds. Once we've done that, we're then going to go into our cover colour. I'm going to be using eye gel cover number 2, which is quite a peachy colour. I'm going to load my brush and we're going to bounce our product on. Okay, so I'm going to unload my brush onto the nail plate and I'm going to bounce my product from side to side, telling it where it wants to go. Okay, now don't forget you've got all the time in the world with this, because it's not going to cure until you set it under the lamp. Okay, so I'm going to roughly get my smile. I'm not going to worry about it too much. As long as I've got my product on there, that is the main thing. What I'm now going to do is clean my brush, get rid of any excess, and I'm now going to perfect my smile. So I'm going to use the side of my brush, I'm going to bring it over and back up to the centre of the nail. And again, with this side, over, and any joining bits, I'm going to connect it back up. Okay. Whatever I do, however I correct it, I always bring it up to the centre. Okay. Once we're reasonably happy with that, we can then cure our cover colour for a full 2 minutes in a UV, or LED is 1 minute. Okay. Once the gel has come out of the lamp, we're going to remove the tacky layer of the gel, and we're going to get our file and we're going to keep it straight and we're going to file our smile in, still keeping that wall. Okay. The more precise and blunt you can make this, the better your smile is going to be. Leave the dust where it is as you're filing, as this will help give you a really good indication as to what your smile line is going to look like. Okay, we're going to turn it around and check the smile from the client's profile. Okay, happy with that. Once I'm happy with it, I'm then going to remove the rest of the dust from the nail. We don't want to trap any other dust in between the gels. Okay, once we've done that, it is now time to start using our white. This is a ultra white, and at this point we're just going to do it in really thin layers. Okay, so I'm going to pick some white up on my brush. I'm going to bounce it on again, but we're going to do it really thin. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to work it up the side, making sure we've got full connection at the side of our nail. Okay, once I've done that side, I'm then going to go round to the other side and join that one up. Now my brush has got contact with the gel the whole time. It hasn't taken any contact away. We're still in contact. I'm then just going to slowly manoeuvre the rest of the white gel to create a nice thin layer over the rest of the free edge. Okay, then we're going to cure for about 30 seconds this time. What would happen if we didn't apply the white in thinner layers, or we'd left the form on, the product, the white, wouldn't be able to firm up the whole way through it, so we need to do it in layers. And what will happen is if it's not cured right the way through, you'll be filing it and all of a sudden you'll come across a little bubble, and then that bubble will get a hole in it, and then all of a sudden you'll get oozing gel coming out of it, a bit like those spot nails that are coming out now. Okay, so now I'm just going to go over again with my white gel, and I'm just going to rebuild that up. I want to avoid capping it in clear. If I cap it in clear, I end up with a shadow, and that's not good. We don't want a shadow. So if need be, add more layers, but obviously you don't want it too thick. Okay, now we're going to cure that again for the full 1 minute in the LED. Come back, and once we've done that, we're then going to remove the tacky layer from the white. Okay, now we're going to go in with our filing and we're going to do exactly the same. We're going to make sure that our sidewalls are in. Now whilst filing with gel, it's a lot easier to file with gel than it is with acrylic because it just files like butter. So you need to be aware of what you're filing, where you're filing and how much you need to file, because if you don't, it's very easy to file the whole thing away. And look how quickly I've taken those sides in. See? Okay, now we're going to do the free edge. I'm going to do my side. Exactly the same way I would with any other enhancement. Okay, I'm going to come across the top. And I'm going to bevel down as I get towards the free edge. At the moment I'm just concentrating on the pink. I'm trying not to touch the white because the white's nice and thin anyway. Okay, so I just want to take my apex down just very slightly, just so that by the time I get to this point here I've got a nice blend right the way through. Like that. Okay, so you can see where the file's missed, here and here. You can see those lines. So now we need to blend that in as well. Again, I'm trying to avoid filing the white until I know that my pink is down low enough to blend with the white. Take the angle with my nail. Make sure I've got no lumps and bumps sticking out anywhere. Okay, once I'm happy with my filing, I'm then going to go in with my sponge buffer. And I'm just going to buff over the nail. Oops. She obviously doesn't want to keep this one on today. Once I'm happy with that, I'm then going to remove all the dust. And apply my top coat. And there you have your pink and white gel. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe.